Hey, guess what time it is?
I don't know. What time is it?
It's pert near beer time.
Ah! Get it? What are you doing? Hang around. It gets better. Honest.
If you're looking for serious, in-depth beer information, well, you're listening to the wrong show. But if you want fun and entertaining beer information, you've come to the right place. It's another Beer Guys TV podcast.
Well, welcome to this Beer Guys TV BrewCast from our studio in Glencoe, Minnesota. We're going to get pretty. It's Snack Time Sour from Drekker Brewing out of
Snack time.
Yeah, that's what it says.
After school.
Pert.
School snack time. Oh.
Yeah. Snack Time Sour. So we're going to do a sour today. I know you kind of like sours.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's why I hang out with you.
Pert. Yeah, that's why I hang out with you, sourpuss. Drekker Brewing out of North Dakota.
Yep.
Fargo, you know. Right?
Yeah.
Because you got the hat on, I noticed.
Well, I like Drekker.
Oh, yeah, see?
I do. Love me some broken rudder.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you. I'm going to take your word for it. We also got a chance to chat with the folks at Drekker Brewing at the IPA Invitational. In
The
Elk River.
Lupulin Brewing IPA invitation.
There you go. The good folks for Lupulin had us out there, and it was our opportunity to talk to a lot of brewers, check out a lot of recipes. They had 101 different recipes, and this was just one of the many. And we got a chance to taste this one, and we interviewed one of the folks, brewer, I believe he was, from Drekker. And in fact, we'll kind of show you some of that footage here in just a moment. But did you get a chance to try this at the event?
I did not.
Did you, Shane?
I had a
teaser
tongue
taste.
dip
Yep.
because my wife liked it, and
She wasn't going to share.
No, she said, well, she handed it to me and said, try this, and I took a little sip, and then I was just doing camera work and doing all that.
We
fun
had you
stuff.
busy.
I was
Yeah.
plenty busy there doing all
Yeah.
these interviews and getting all the B-roll
And it was hot.
C-roll and
It was.
D-roll.
It was a
and,
little toasty, huh?
But yeah, it was a good time, and the interview with the Drekker Brewing Company was really fun.
Yeah, good folks there.
They've got a lot of a wide variety of beer and beer styles, and their cans are really interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
the
good
artwork.
art. Yeah, good artwork there. And,
Right.
And they just moved recently, so now their
That's
their tap room's even bigger than
Yeah.
it once was. So now they can do a few more events inside there. I know I went to one of their events where they had 4 on the floor play, and they had them play in the alley behind the bar. So so now maybe they can do in house
Sure.
instead of outside. And
Yeah.
it stormed that night, and we're in the alley, and the water is rolling down the alley. They've got all the tents up and stuff, so we didn't really get wet. Our feet did, but yeah, it was a good time.
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. You might have went pert.
No, there was no bird.
Okay.
Let's-
All right.
let's show the interview.
Like I say, why don't we go to the interview, and we'll while you guys are watching that, we're going to crack this open and pour a little pert here, and we'll be back in just
Smidgen.
A smidgen.
A smidgen.
Okay, back in a flash. Well, we're making another stop here at the IPA Invitational. We're stopped by Drekker Brewing out of Fargo, North Dakota. Jesse is on hand, along with Brent and I. Just checking in. How are things going?
Doing really well.
Tell us a little bit about Drekker Brewing, a little history.
Sure.
When did you start? All that.
Sure. We started in downtown Fargo, North Dakota in the fall of 2014. So we're coming up on our 5-year anniversary this year.
5 years.
And we just last year moved out to a newer, bigger facility. It's actually, I shouldn't say newer, it's an old railroad building. It's built in the 1880s that was kind of redone for us. So we're really enjoying our new home.
Oh, best.
This new, really cool brewery.
Probably got a lot of character to it.
Lots of old brick, lots of old wood. We left as much as we could.
You'd like that, other one.
I would love it. Now, I was in the old facility about a year ago, 2 years ago, when you were still in the old facility. You had just started to move things over. So now, size-wise, how much bigger or different is the tap room?
Well, it's quite a bit bigger. There's a lot more. Our old facility was kind of it was in a mixed-use building. Our only windows were right up at the front.
Yep.
Now we've got windows all over skylights. So it's just kind of it's bigger in every way. The brewery is bigger, the tap room is bigger. We got some event spaces. It's just it's a lot more in tune.
So now, as like a prerequisite, if you come to work for Drekker, do you have to have a beer?
Not necessarily, but it sure doesn't hurt.
I know that I've been in there a couple different times, and most of the guys seem to have some sort of beer. So.
Yeah, I mean, you'll
Not barring the ladies. If they want to have one, that's all well good.
It's all cool. So it all depends, It all, if it fits the person, then we're all for it, but we don't require it.
Okay.
How many beers on tap at any given time?
It's anywhere from probably 18 to 22 on tap at any given time at our brewery. So we have a few that we always keep on tap or try to, but then every 2 weeks we come out with at least 2 new beers.
Oh, really? Wow.
And something like those will stay on tap for 8 weeks. And so we just kind of cycle through new stuff. So we can have sort of that 1 foot on each side of the consistency and the experimental side.
Sure. Because you never know what's really going to do to how you take it to the beer and change it. It sounds like you guys are on the edge and you got it going on. So
We're having fun.
well, there you go. Fun and beer and it all goes together. We're having all that here. Well, very good. Well, thank you, Jesse. Appreciate your time. And get a chance, check out Drekker Brewing out of Fargo, North Dakota. That's going to wrap it up for this round. Until next time, here's to ya.
We know that one serving just isn't enough, so there's more Beer Guys TV on tap and coming up.
Beer Guys TV brings you beer reviews and beer-related information in a fun and clean, entertaining way. Our website is a combination of beer articles, reviews, products, videos, and now podcasts too. And you can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Check those out. Please take a moment to visit our sponsors as well and tell them that you heard about them or saw them right here on Beer Guys TV. That will allow us to continue to bring you entertaining beer reviews and other fun stuff your way. And remember to enjoy your beer in moderation, never drink and drive, and always use a designated driver. That way you'll be around to enjoy more beer tomorrow. Hey, thanks for listening. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the Beer Guys TV BrewCast. We are talking about Prrrrrt, the after-school snack from Drekker Brewing out of Fargo, North Dakota. The footage there from the IPA Invitational in Elk River, and got a chance to chat with Jesse and about what's going on there. And Brent, as you mentioned, you've been up there a couple of times, and they got the new facility and all that. So it'll be kind of fun. It sounds like a road trip.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should head up that way. There's lots of places we could hit on the way there and on the way back. But
Zigzag your way up.
yeah, we just got to find us a
Somewhere
DD.
way back.
Yeah. We'll have our DD in place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Not me.
Oh,
We'll find someone.
there you go.
Let's call an Uber.
Yeah. We'll just put that on the old Beer Guys tab. Yeah. Well, anyway, again, this is called Prrrrrt. It's the after school Prrrrrt Snack Time Sour. And Brent, you're reading some of the stuff on here. What's that again?
Well, if you look at this, let me. So malts. So it's a pale 2-row, not a shock. We have a wheat in there. Hops, the Hallerton Blanc. Floral. So what does it say there? Lactobacillus culture. I think that's what it says there. House of ale yeast. And then under gimmicks.
Gimmicks, yes.
Fruit snacks.
No. They told us the fruit snacks that are in this sour are on the order of gushers, gushers, or whatever they're called.
Gushers,
Yep.
Fruit by the foot.
Fruit by the, that kind of stuff.
Pineapple, plum, strawberry, raspberry, passion fruit, and then some lactose sugar and vanilla beans.
Wow, that's
Lots of stuff.
a lot of fun stuff going on here in this Prrrrrt.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got to work it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the ABV on that? Or because
Does
it's
it
a
say on
sour,
there?
there isn't. Or,
No, there's always an ABV. Usually sours aren't too strong, which is kind of a good thing. I don't know.
Here,
Usually we know.
I've got my glasses on.
Well, that'll be good. Mine are
Shall I
right here,
look?
but that's a lot of work to put them on.
Contents, 1 pint.
Get your monocle out.
It honestly does not say.
Your monocle up.
Huh.
It's probably not.
Well, are sours like generally like 4 or more or less?
Yeah, I think they're lighter.
Yeah, some of them can be even less than that.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of hop IBU in there anyway.
No,
but
you're not.
you don't with sours either.
Right.
Right. Interesting. Obviously, are we doing a review now?
Yeah, let's do we'll do a review.
You want to start this one?
I will.
Okay, go ahead. We'll leave it to Shane Zeppelin, our producer, to get the thing started here.
I'm growing to like sours, and I don't know if it's a trend that I had a sour, I don't know, a few years ago. It was won by the folks down at Shell's. And it was like really weird to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not one for the sour candies and the lemon drops and all that stuff anyway.
I do
right?
like those.
Do you? Okay. But then they've kind of grown on me, and the first time I've had the sours, I added some sweet syrup because I read in Germany when they made sours, they added a raspberry syrup to them to sweeten them up.
Oh, that was like the precursor to limbic.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. And that was good, but then I've just kind of generally grown to like them. This one here, it's interesting to me. I mean, I'm not all for the gimmicks like throwing candy in beer. Although the cotton candy that
Yeah,
Jack Pine had.
there's
was
been a
pretty
few
good.
over the years. Some of them have turned out pretty good, so you
Yeah.
just never know.
But the aroma to me smells like dots. Like you open up a box of dots at the movie theater.
I can understand where you're coming
Yeah.
from on that.
But then when you taste it, it doesn't taste like dots. It maybe tastes like sour dots.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's good. I mean, it's definitely try it for me.
Yeah.
Would I buy? I might buy a 4-pack, but it's not going to be a mainstay. So I'd try it, and
Okay.
maybe share a can. You know, I don't know if I could drink a whole can myself.
Yep.
So yeah.
So I'm up for going next.
Well, then
Yeah.
you go right ahead there, Brent L. Anderson.
Did a little research there. So it's 6% on the ABV
Oh, it is?
and no IBU.
None.
Wow.
So
Unusual.
Maybe, I think that there's some reasons for that, for the no IBUs, because I think maybe the hops are overpower what they're trying to do with the fruit snacks.
Sure.
Or to get that. Now, as far as sours go, I like sours. Always kind of have. Like even as a kid, you're having like the lemon heads and things like that.
Sure.
So, the initial aroma I get off of it, it's not a shocker. I can tell it's a sour. Okay, even before I drink it, I do get a hint of some sort of passion fruit overnote out of the aroma. Taste wise, I get the sour sort of just past the tip of my tongue. It hits right there on the tongue. And it tastes like it tastes like I think a sour is going to taste. There are some weird little leftover residual flavors that I get. And I can kind of taste that passion fruity, pineapple-y thing. But it's subtle. It's very subtle for me. But for me, since I do like sours, I would say buy this one.
Okay.
What do you got to lose? I mean, if you're going down that path of sours, you got to experience a few before you're going to finally find one that you think is, all right, I could have this in my fridge, or all right, this is one that I'm going to look for. Because there are some duds, and then there are some that will, boy, you take a swig of this and you're like,
What? Yeah.
just instantly, it's pucker fest, That's why I said pucker. So yeah, I would say for me, I'd buy it.
Okay.
I would buy it.
All right. So we got a try it and a buy it. Caroline?
All right.
Well, all right.
I'm going.
Go in. She's going in, folks.
Typically, I'm not a sour fan. I haven't been. But this is a little different. And I think it's maybe because of the lactose that it makes it a little sweeter. When I smell it, my first sense is that vinegary kind of a smell. But you don't taste it, at least I don't. I get a mixture of the berries and maybe lemon. And then again, that little bit of fruit or sweetness coming from the lactose that's in there.
And probably from the fruit snacks.
And from the fruit snacks, the candy too, sure. I would try it, and like I said, I'm not usually a sour fan, but this is pretty good.
I would think probably the fruit snacks also lend themselves to
The sweetness.
the color
And the
too.
color.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
Yep, I'll bet. Yep.
Yep.
All right, so I'll try it for you.
Yep.
And I'll wrap it up here with my review. I too am not a big sour fan, but like Shane mentioned, I'm starting to try a few, and I know we were recently, and they just let us have a sample of one. I said, ooh, that's actually pretty good. Maybe I'm missing out on something here. So don't be afraid to try some sours. And so this one, it definitely has that puckery, and my throat kind of even tightens up a little bit from it. But I don't mean that in a bad way. It just it's tasty. It's got a lot going on. You get the pineapple. I certainly picked up on that. Maybe the plum, and the candy does add. I'm assuming it's candy and lactose, perhaps, like you said. There's a little bit of sweetness to it. But for me, this was about all I'd really want. I couldn't drink a whole can in
Sure.
one sitting. But if a couple people sitting around, we could split one or
Yeah.
something like that. That
I
would be
can see that.
yeah.
I would agree with
A
that.
little goes a long ways, but it's tasty. I guess I'll give it a soft try it.
All right.
So I think overall for a sour, for me, I'm trying to keep it in a category and rate it accordingly. So from Drekker, a tasty sour and Prrrrrt after school party snack. Yeah. So and again, the artwork is pretty cool. So thanks to Jesse and the crew up there for helping us out and being on our filming at the event, and then giving us a beer to come back and try at the studio to do a review on. So there you have it. You have a couple of bites and some tries, and you try it and see what you think. Let us know. BeerGuysTV@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook. So
Twitter and YouTube.
there you go. It's all there. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for this Beer Guys TV BrewCast. For Brenton and Carol and Shane, myself, Greg. Until next time, a birdie beers to you. I want to be a sour to you.
You guys are sour pussies.
Hey, I resemble everyone. This will help you whistle better.
Beer Guys TV reminds you to drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and always use a DD. Be sure to expand your beer list by trying something different. Remember to check out BeerGuysTV.com and find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for listening to this Beer Guys TV podcast. Sponsor messages you hear on our podcast are paid endorsements unless otherwise stated. These messages help us bring Beer Guys TV to you. We encourage you to support our sponsors so that we may continue to provide quality entertainment and information. Our reviews are honest opinions. Your opinion and taste may vary. We encourage you to try beers and products for yourself and form your own opinions. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what beer you like and send us your suggestions for us to review. You can contact us at beerguystv@gmail.com.